Hey guys, welcome back to another pick a card reading. I am Crystal Grace. First name Grace. First name Crystal, middle name Grace. So we do have 4 piles to choose from today. This one is all about your current reputation. We have piles 1, 2, 3, and 4. Quick disclaimer while you are connecting with one of these piles, one of these cards. Very beautiful artwork here from Alana Fairchild. Actually, the artwork would have been done by Hillary and Mario. Either way, cool. So with that said, quick disclaimer while you're connecting with one of the cards. If the reading begins to trigger you in any way, please opt off of the reading and trust that the reading is not for you, and that's okay. I do not sit here and conjure negative messages to put you on a downward spiral. That's not how I roll. So with that said, let's jump into it. Let's find out what your current reputation is. Pile number 1, welcome to your reading. So we have Ascension here. We have card number 18, which equates to 9. 9 is the Hermit card. Hermit is all about spirituality. You, my friend, are a very peculiar individual. You definitely have warrior energy here based off this imagery. Your third eye is heavily activated. It's very open. You may have lip jewelry or lip piercing, I should say. Some of you may wear contacts. You could have brown eyes, brown hair. You may like to wear jewelry around the head, long earrings, like gold necklaces. You may do a lot of contouring with your makeup here as well. As I see, your eyebrows are amazing. So before we jump into it, I'm just going to read the passage from the book, and that way you'll know if it's really calling you for this pile, right? So you have been growing spiritually, and as a result, your consciousness is naturally expanding. You can more readily see, know, feel, and receive impressions from higher spiritual sources of insight. You are going through an important phase of awakening that is transforming your experience of the material world from something that you must control, conquer, or possess into a living expression of radiant spirituality to be cherished. As your appreciation and love for the material world becomes more unconditional, you will experience spontaneous light body activations. This is a process of ongoing realizations of embodied light, which opens you up to the new, varied, and special spiritual experiences. You may need more rest, healing, hydration, movement, meditation to integrate this increasing degree of light and the consciousness it stimulates within you. In time, it will become more natural for you, and you shall go through a further increase in light quotient. For now, rest to integrate and progress. This is big energy. It's like big old spiritual awakening, but tenfold, right? You're going to start seeing things, pile number 1, that you've never seen before. You're going to start feeling things that you've never felt before. I see premonitions being one of your strongest suits when it comes to your spiritual gifts. So if that resonates, great. Let's find out what your current reputation is. We will have 4 cards, please, and we will have no reversals. Your current reputation. Alrighty. I put that there. Should be right. So we have what do we have? So we've got the, oh yeah, sorry, we'll just shout out your sign placements. I know you love them. What is that? I've got my headphones in for my mobile and I was like, what? I should take them out. All right, sorry, sign placements. Gemini here with some Taurus. Nine of Pentacles, Virgo energy. We have strong Cancer energy with the High Priestess. Four of Pentacles, we naturally link with the Sun in Capricorn or Capricorn. And 10 of Cups, we do link with Pisces energy, right? So let's get into it. Overall, your current reputation, your reputation with the King of Swords being the main vibe, the main energy, is like you're definitely not meant to be messed with. And although you're going through this ascension at the moment, people may be completely oblivious to that at this time. Your current reputation is that you are very strong-minded. Like, it's very hard to persuade you from, once you've made a decision, it's really hard to persuade you. You're very analytical. You don't rush into anything. Like, you are constantly judging and analyzing situations and people before taking action, before saying yes, before making an opinion, right? I think your current reputation is that you could be very disciplined, you're very strict, and I feel in the workplace you have you uphold a level of integrity that your colleagues probably don't like. They probably wish you weren't as disciplined as you are, because it kind of makes them have to work harder or work, if that makes sense. Your current reputation is that you are an intellectual. Like, it's like you get bored very easily in conversations. So I feel like your reputation is like, pile number one. If you're not talking about something of value, they're not really interested in what you have to say. So you're very cutthroat in a way, but within reason. I feel like time is money and money is time. But if you're going through an ascension, it's sort of like the universe, and what that passage was sort of getting at was to leave the material world sort of behind and really step into your spiritual world. Like, they've got you covered. They will, like, if that is what you want to follow it. I definitely feel like you're highly ambitious, and we see this with the Nine of Pentacles, right? So the fact that your reputation is like King of Swords, naturally, to have the Nine of Pentacles there is like, you're ambitious. Your reputation is that your ambitious nature, your ambitious mind has led you to the abundance you have. Like, if you're single, you've done it on your own, you've got a lot to show for it, but you're also witchy here. It's funny that we have the material and the spiritual card sitting right next to each other. So your reputation is that you're very abundant, you have a lot of material wealth, but you're a fucking witch. Like, people could be learning the hard way that, maybe that you are not just this very 3D person, you're a full-fledged 5D motherfucker. She looks like a crone, right? Crones are old witches who have had lifetimes of, acquiring their knowledge in the occult. They have a spell for everything, right? I also feel like your reputation is that you have high standards. You definitely have high standards for partners, is what I'm hearing. So yeah, the Nine of Pentacles definitely suggests your reputation surrounds your you being very successful. You have a lot of material security. You like luxurious items, You're a high achiever. Like, you're a person who is very stable and very secure in everything that they own. So you don't dabble in bad investments or make bad choices in purchases. Like, your car is practical but nice. Like, you could have a really high paying job, but you haven't gone out and brought a Ferrari, because that wouldn't make any fucking sense, right? Because how are you going to get ahead in life if you're overspending, is what I feel. You're really good with money, is what I feel your reputation is. I definitely feel your reputation with the Nine of Pentacles is you very much enjoy your independence. You love your freedom. You know, you definitely thrive on your own is what people are, or at least what your reputation is. Right. So then we've got the High Priestess. So your reputation here, as mentioned, has probably got something to do with a very witchy sort of energy, but I feel like your reputation has something to do with like secrets. Like you either keep secrets or you have a lot of secrets. Like you don't share all of your secrets with people. And you know, the King of Swords is very selective with who they communicate with, right? So I feel like it's just reiterating that in a sense. But you're a person who follows their intuition. Your intuition is always right. At least this is what your reputation is. I also feel like your reputation could be like you don't express your feelings and your thoughts. You keep everything, like you're really conservative in a way. Again, King of Swords is not a person who sits in their emotions. And that's sort of what I feel the High Priestess is presenting us in regards to your reputation. Four of Pentacles, right? It's reiterating the Nine of Pentacles, stability and security. It's also reiterating material items. So people may see you as or deem you as being very materialistic, like you're a person who chases fancy items, fancy clothes, fancy things. And it's funny because your ascension that you are currently going through or about to go through is asking you to leave that behind. Right? That will come in other ways, not in through work. So whether or not you go down this ascension, you go down this spiritual journey, and everything that you want to acquire in the material world will just land, like kind of land on your doorstep, which might seem a bit far-fetched, but that's the sort of message or the feeling I'm getting. So yeah, that's sort of all I'm getting with that Four of Pentacles. Like he's holding on to that bag of money. So greed is definitely linked with the Four of Pentacles, especially like in a low vibrational sense. So people, your reputation is like you may, although you may like nice things, you don't go, like I said about the example with the car, like you don't go throwing your money around like a fucking idiot. Like you're pretty conservative with how you spend your money, right? You're a very smart person. Is what your reputation is. And I feel like your reputation is you don't tell people what you own. I think you send people on a wild goose chase in regards to like what you own, what your abundance and prosperity looks like. And I think a lot of people see that as a very smart move because no one actually knows what you own, and people shouldn't. The fact that people want to know that business, honestly, it's much better and a smarter way to be to send them on a wild goose chase. And then to close out your reading with the Ten of Cups in regards to your reputation, like you definitely are a very happy person. You're very aligned with like you're at soul level is what I hear. So although you have a lot of prosperity and abundance and you're super intelligent, you're also got this you've got strong family values is what your reputation is. You're very close with your family, you're very committed. You know, you could be a person that strives for a harmonious environment as well. So your reputation could be like, you know, if you bring bullshit to pile number one, they're gonna cut you off. Like they're not gonna put up with any nonsense. So hence why you could be better off single, or why you are single, because if suitors come with you with drama, you don't need that. You actually don't need a suitor for financial gain. You already have that, is what I feel, or at least that's your reputation. Yeah, like you're very domesticated. And yeah, I don't know. I just feel like I think your reputation is like you have it all, but you may not have a partner, right? And I only say that because of the night. Like the only thing your life is missing is like a long-term commitment with like a long-term partner. So that is what I've got for you guys. Let me know down in the comments if that resonated, and I'll see you next time. Pile number 2, welcome to your reading. We have Lady Nada, card number 29. So, you look really pretty in purple. You could be a bit of a dark angel, is what I'm hearing. You could be a person who loves to spend time in the sunlight, likes to spend time in nature, especially surrounded by flowers and trees. You could be more of a morning person than a nighttime person. Like you may like to sit and listen to the sounds of nature, right? So if you aren't surrounded by nature, you could be a person who listens to a lot of like nature sounds on their phone, maybe in times of stressful like experiences or conversations. So I'm going to read from the book to help you confirm this is the right path for you. So your heart is healing at a deep level. A softening of your heart is allowing for emotional pain to be released, healing your soul from the fears and anxieties that have held you back from openness and joy. Lady Nada is connecting with your soul with all her gentle power, washing through your inner heart as a soft, pale pink light. All anger, fear, sadness, bitterness, disappointment, and hurt are soothed and loved into peace. She brings you a sign of future blossoming into love and of the absolute peace available to you now. All is well. Okay, so obviously there's a bit going on for this pile, but let's jump in and see what your current reputation is. So we're not taking reversals, and we'll have 4 cards. Show me pile 2's current reputation. Yeah, there's that Hermit energy, which so we do have 4 of Cups is the overall energy. 2 of Pentacles. All right. Couple of sign placements because I know you love it. Hermit is Virgo. Chariot is Cancer. What's that? 7 of Wands, very resilient energy. We've got Leo, Mars in Leo, 2 of Pentacles, Capricorn, and the 4 of Cups, Cancer. Okay, so strong Cancer energy there. All right, so what's going on here? Look, with the 4 of Cups as the overall energy, like he looks so disinterested, guys, right? So I feel like your current reputation is like you're not in the mood. Like, and if you are, if that really resonated with you and you're focusing on healing, and we do have the Hermit here, like, and the Chariot, and we've got resilience, 2 of Pentacles, you're juggling a lot. So I feel in a nutshell, like this one is pretty straightforward. Because you've detached yourself from maybe communities and your social groups and stuff like that, I feel like your current reputation at the moment is you're not interested. Like you've got a lot of, like you're in a state of healing with this 4 of Cups. Like you're very disinterested in pursuing anything outside of the home maybe, or you're very disinterested in pursuing any romantic suitors at this time. Like there is this disconnection. Your current reputation is like there is an indifference with you and the world you're living in at this time, and that makes complete sense. So if you're not in a state of healing and like sort of shedding sort of like a dark night of the soul, it's probably not your reading, right? So the people around you obviously are aware that you are going through a transitional healing period. So it's quite positive to see this, although you might be thinking, oh, this isn't a cool reputation reading. It's the fact that the positive thing here, pile 2, is you're surrounded by people who are fully aware that you are juggling a lot. Like you are trying to heal, plus, you know, keep your house in order, go to work, and still focus on yourself. So they understand why your current reputation is not interested, don't have time, want to be recluse, right? They understand why you are doing some soul searching at this time. They understand why you're in a state of deep contemplation or introspection, right? They know that you're very spiritually aligned, is what your reputation is. They also also know that you need to be, like, you need to isolate yourself sometimes. Like, you need your downtime, you need time to cleanse your energy, you need time to heal, because you're overcoming challenges. So your current reputation with the Chariot here is the fact that you have endured a lot of like trials and tribulations, but your current reputation is you're currently overcoming a trial and tribulation. You're overcoming something quite hectic. But the reputation on the back end of that is like, you will overcome this current challenge that you are facing, you know, because you are resilient here with this Seven of Wands. Like, these people who have tapped into this reading to give you this message, they know you very well. And I feel like that's a blessing, because these are very positive cards when we're asking what's your current reputation and you're in this energy. Like, these people respect you. They respect your ability to know when to take time out, when to hide away from the world in order to sort your shit out. A lot of people don't do that, pile two. They just go on to the next relationship or the next adventure or the next, you know, goal or dream, and they take all of that fucking baggage with them. You do not. Your current reputation is you heal the hell out of yourself before you move on. Like, you stop everything, you focus on yourself, and then you get back on the horse with this Seven of Wands. And I think that's beautiful energy. Like, I think that is actually the... I feel like this could be like the highlight of doing this whole reading, to be honest. Like, your reputation is you will persevere, you'll defend yourself, you'll protect yourself. And that is why you're in this Four of Cups energy, because that is what you're doing. You definitely have learned how to set boundaries, put boundaries in place to protect yourself. Like, that is your reputation. So when you say, no, I'm not interested, no, I want to be alone, that is because you're setting a boundary to protect yourself, defending your honor. Like, I think this is good, and I feel like it's a pretty straightforward reading for you guys. So let me know down in the comments if that resonated. I'll see you next time. Bye. Pile number 3, welcome to your reading. Hello. We have initiation by fire. You have a very beautiful physique. You look after your body really well. I feel like we might have a lot of fire signs on this in this pile, but you are very fiery. I feel like feisty as well. There's a lot of chemistry, a lot of sexual energy around you maybe. Do you mind? Do you mind? Do you mind? Go on, lay there. Good girl. I don't want to wreck the camera angle. All right. She's the baby. Yeah, so Aries, Leo, Sagittariuses we have here. You could be really feisty. You could be quite little, like a little Polly Pocket. I'm hearing maybe some of you played with Polly Pockets when you were little. You have a very nice torso. Okay. So we have card 22. So I'm just going to read the passage from the book. And if that correlates with you, great. This is your pile. If it doesn't, maybe check out another one or, yeah. So it says, initiation by fire is a life-changing spiritual cleansing. Many old patterns, beliefs, forms, and structures in your life will not survive it. Your life is meant to be transformed through this process, and for this to occur, attachments must be softened and allowed to release according to a higher wisdom. Allow the power of divine fire to clear and purify you spiritually. This is not a time to hold on to anything, no matter how much you once believed you needed it or couldn't live without it. Whilst this can create uncertainty, it is also profoundly liberating. In releasing and letting go, you'll gain so much more than you ever imagined. Opening to fresh blessings and new life. You are destined to emerge like the phoenix from the symbolic spiritual flame, reborn anew. Ooh, this is exciting. I actually feel like a lot of you are being pushed out of your comfort zone now. So how I feel like that is happening for a lot of you, it's like the universe is like burning your house down. It's fucking shaking. It's shaking your world up to move you to where you're meant to be. So I am well-versed, got a lot of experience in not listening to the universe, and then the universe making my life very fucking difficult, right? Anyway, to get me to where I need to be, the universe will move me and shake me, send the most putrid kind of souls towards me, and then next minute I'm on the path I should be. So I feel like a lot of you could resonate with that. So if that resonates, great. Let's find out what your current reputation is. So we're not taking reversals. Okie dokie, bottom of the deck, 10 of Wands. Alrighty, so quick sign placement call out. Obviously, Temperance is linked with, I think, Sagittarius. Obviously, the fire signs are really strong here with the Ace of Wands. Page of Swords is your air sign, so Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Six of Cups. Scorpio, and then the 10 of Wands, I think specifically Sagittarius. But yeah, so there are your fire signs. Now, thinking about the 10 of Wands as the overall energy, as your reputation, pile number 3, I would have to say, because you are in this energy and the universe is maybe rocking your boat, your current reputation is that you could be quite highly strung out right now. You could be enduring a lot of struggles. Like there seems to be like a burnout. You know, you're carrying a lot on your plate at this time is your current reputation. So if that's either going to resonate with you or not, if you're like, my life's fucking like moseying on quite dandy, like this does not resonate, this is not your pile. This is for people who are really going fucking through it. Like they feel like their whole world is crashing down around them, and it's literally to get them on the path that they're meant to be, because the universe has kept saying, gotta move, gotta move, gotta move, and you chose to ignore. So it's like, well, fuck, here we go. So, you know, real trauma, like traumatic experiences come for us when we ignore, right? When we're not where we're meant to be, yeah, stress, burdens, heavy responsibilities come our way. So yeah, you're definitely like that. This card is definitely connecting with your reputation. It was funny because pile number 2 had a similar kind of reading. Pile 1, not so much. Like the cards didn't correlate with the energy check-in. So the blessing or the positive thing about that pile 3 is that the people around you know you well, and they respect you to actually understand that you're going through something, and your current reputation is that you're going through something. So whether or not you have people around you respecting you, that could be another thing, because naturally when we're not listening to the universe, they send the worst kind of motherfuckers our way. And they burn our fucking house down. Like they like tear out our heart and they stomp on it, and it's fucked up. But let's get back to you. So yeah, your current reputation is you have a lot of responsibility. There's a lot of stress in your life. Like you have a duty of care to be doing something specifically, right? Either way, the reputation, I think, with the 10 of Wands is you've got a lot of external factors weighing you down. Like you've got a lot of external factors exerting your energy, making you burn out. Like there's a lot on your plate. So I feel like the universe is throwing everything at you. Like you could be getting kicked out of home, losing your job, losing your partner, like your friends don't like you. Like it could be something really full on like that. So yeah, and look, you can get through this. You will get through this, and then once you're through it, and you halfway down your journey in another 3-4 years, you will go through something again like this if you continue to ignore the signs. So temperance here, right? I love this because temperance is all about peace and inner calm, having a beautiful, like having a unique perspective, but one that is very grounded and very loving. So your reputation is, although like you could be going through mayhem, you have got a reputation of just constantly always getting the short end of the stick. You don't allow that to affect your inner peace, in the sense of, sorry, I retract that. You don't allow that to affect how you show up for your friends and your family. So your house could be burning down, yeah, and someone else's house would be burning down, but you're the kind of person, or at least this is your reputation, is you'll go and help like your family member or your friends or the neighbor, like help them before you help yourself, is what I feel with this temperance. Yeah, like I feel like you're quite angelic, to be fair, with the temperance card. Like you're all about peace. So I also feel with the temperance card, like your reputation is you're not confrontational. Like you're a person who would rather sit in a very tranquil environment than one that is filled with recklessness and haste and like extreme like anger. You know, you're a person who doesn't you're a person who doesn't appreciate yelling and like, you know, bitchy behaviors. I feel what your reputation is with that temperance. Now the Ace of Wands, okay, it's definitely a very creative card. It's also a very sexual card as well. And I do pick up sexual energy with the initial initiation by fire card. So I feel like there's two kind of messages here. Like you have a reputation, some of you have a reputation surrounding like a creative project or outlet that you are very enthusiastic about. Like you're very confident with some kind of creative outlet that you do, because you do it well. For others of you, the reputation here is that you are very good in bed, right? When people, like, the reputation is that you're a good root, you're a good lay, right? You're a good time in the sack, is what I'm hearing. So you're very passionate, you please your partners, you're very flirty, you're also very attractive, right? You could have big dick energy if you're a bloke. Page of Swords. I like this, right? Your reputation here is you're very curious, like curiosity killed the cat, but not you. You're very curious about life, and you're also big on learning, is what I feel with this Page of Swords. You're very studious, and people see you as somebody who's quite smart. You're very witty, and you're also very alert, okay? And I think you get easily inspired by other people's creativity as well here, is what I think your reputation is. Page of Swords can talk about petty arguments which result in bigger conflicts. And I feel like the reputation there is like, petty arguments may lead into bigger conflicts with you because you don't like to have confrontation, is what I feel like the reputation is. So it could be your reputation is like you end up in the really worst arguments with maybe bosses, colleagues, boyfriends, family members, because you avoid conflict like the plague, is what I'm hearing. And then to close out your reading with the Six of Cups, your reputation, obviously there is this innocence around you. We saw that with the Temperance, so I feel like that's just confirming that. But the reputation is you're very sentimental, like you're a person who loves to give gifts. There is this inner child within you that, you know, still craves to be nurtured and loved. I also feel like the reputation here is you're really good with kids, like you're great with kids. If you don't have kids, people are quite shocked to learn that you don't have them, or if you were to have them, you'd be a great parent. If you're a grandparent here, people see you as a really great grandparent as well here, at least that's your reputation. So that is what I have for you guys. Let me know if that resonated down in the comments, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Pile number 4, welcome to your reading. We have Creative Intelligence, card number 3. You know, she looks like she's a little bit sad in this, and I feel like for a lot of you, you could be like having a creative block at the moment. Some of you may, excuse me, you may actually think you don't have any creative bone, you don't have a creative bone in your body, okay? And I definitely feel like that is bullshit. You do have creative intelligence here. You just have to find a way to tap into it. You may have to release the perfectionism mentality, like this perfectionist mentality, in order to see that it is creativity that you actually attain. But she looks sad. So I feel like for some of you, you've recently sort of embarked on some kind of creative journey, and it hasn't taken off the way maybe you wanted it to, or you envisioned it, right? But you've got to remember, when you are starting something new, it's never easy. The harder it is, the more prosperous it becomes. I actually feel like someone who's picked this card, like you may not have got the support from the loved ones around you regarding this creative project. You may not have got like their positive words of wisdom regarding this, and that is why you are feeling a little bit down. But I just want to read from the book just to confirm that this is your pile. So, the third ray of creative intelligence brings the gift of practical spirituality and a talent for manifestation. This ray delivers many gifts, including new ideas with practical planning that can bring them to life, the ability to organize, make connections and networks, and synthesize information from various sources into one coherent whole. This ray brings the ability to take what has been learned and do something constructive with it. The Archangel Shamal strengthens your conscious connection with higher loving energies and helps you receive this gift from the universe now with love and joy in your heart. So yeah, I definitely feel like new ideas are on the way for you, but you need to put some practical planning into place. Something happened, I feel, for you guys. You thought you were on the right path, and then like something's happened to make you think, fuck, I'm not on the right path. Like this is a shit idea. No one's going to like it. But you need better planning. And that's kind of all I took from that. So I didn't read the book before I connect. I don't do that. I'm not a fraud reader. I just run my own race on my channel. Not that there are fraud readers, but I shouldn't say that. But some, you know, they like to read the cards before. I do everything live is all I'm getting at. I shouldn't call it fraud. I'm sorry, my bad. I shouldn't criticize. All right, so let's jump into it. That sounds like you. Awesome. So show me pile 4s. Too many. Oh, there's the planning card. 2 of Wands. Show me pile 4's current reputation, and we're not doing reversals. Stuck in the middle. Somebody's stuck in the middle. All right. We have 3 of Wands. It's also a planning card. Patience. Patience with your planning. 9 of Cups. 2 of Swords. Alrighty. No major arcana, but some quick shout outs for your signs. Your Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles is Taurus, 2 of Swords, a Libra, maybe Moon in Libra. Pisces for the 9 of Cups. Aries, 3 of Wands, Sun in Aries, most likely. And then the 3 of Pentacles, Capricorn. Okay, so overall energy, right? We've got the 6 of Pentacles here. Now, this is going to sound like a bitter start, but I'm just going to, You want to hear the bad or the good first? So we're going to go with the bad first. Six of Pentacles is the overall reputation stuff. Is like, for some of you, it gives me the impression your current reputation with the Six of Pentacles is that you're easily, it's not manipulated, but like in a way it is. So it is a breadcrumbing card, right? So I feel like there is a reputation here that if you give Pile 4 a little bit, they'll give you a lot, is sort of what I'm picking up. You kind of you show Pile 4 that you're interested, you're invested a little bit, and then they'll go all eggs will be in the one basket. So if you're dating, okay, you need to cut that out. Stop putting people on their pedestal, that imaginary pedestal that they don't belong on, until they prove that they belong on a fucking pedestal, right? So there is my words of wisdom there. And then maybe that was just a side note, because I feel like people abuse your generosity. Your reputation could be that, right? People abuse your generosity. They could even extort you and you're not even aware of it. Now, for others of you, your current reputation is that you are very generous, right? You love doing charity work. You're very grateful. You love helping out people, you know, whether with money or gifts. You like being a very strong support network for those around you. But my issue with that, pile number 4, is who's supporting you when you need it, right? When you need that encouragement to follow your creative projects and creative intelligence, who's supporting you? If you're supporting other people, then you need to surround yourself with people who are going to support you, right? Don't waste time, money, energy, travel time, whatever, on people who are not trying to help you achieve whatever it is you're trying to achieve. People who make the effort to come see you, you should only be making the effort to go see them. Anyone else, don't fucking worry about it. Talk to them when it works for you, when you're bored and got nothing to do. Because your current reputation with the Six of Pentacles is you're very supportive and loving. You're so kind, right? You're so caring. You're so giving. And I think that's such a beautiful energy to be in. And I don't want breadcrumbers and people to come in to change that for you. And that's probably why I felt I had to start with the bad, or why that message initially came through. All right, let's get into it. So the Two of Swords, your current reputation could have something to do with you. It's funny, I said something about being stuck in the middle. This card talks about being stuck in the middle, right? Having a difficult choice. You're a bit at a stalemate, like, do you go this way or do you go that way? So there could be a current reputation with you constantly finding yourself stuck in the middle, having to choose between love or work. Like pile number 4, you know, can't follow their dreams. They can't follow, you know, their soul's calling because they've got family or work responsibilities, right? You may not have the financial backing to just throw everything away and run towards this creative project, right? That could be a reputation, or that could just be like me connecting with your energy. But where you will find a way. So call upon Archangel Shamal. So CHAM, I think it was EUL or just EL. Okay. And work with that angel. There could be a current reputation here with the Two of Swords, is that you're always choosing between lovers. Like you've always got lovers trying to win you over, right? So it's good to be sought after. But if they're the kind of breadcrumbing cunts, no, get rid of them. They're terrible. And sometimes you don't even realize they're breadcrumbing you until like weeks go on. So it's always good to just sit in that talking stage with people, because actions always speak louder than words, right? When somebody keeps showing up for you and supporting you and trying to help you, that's a good catch. Whilst other people could be like texting you and calling you, but look at the times that they're calling and they're texting. Is that convenient for you? Most likely not. Breadcrumbers will only call and text when it's convenient for them. And even though that they know it's an inconvenience to you, so say at 9 o'clock every night when you want to go to bed because you got to work the next day, that's an inconvenience, and that is a form of breadcrumbing. Even though that they're trying to talk to you every day, they're calling you at a time that you should be going to bed, to sleep, so you're not tired for the next day. That is still a form of breadcrumbing, giving you what you want, but only when it suits them, right? And I refuse to have any of my audience putting up with that kind of shit. So hopefully, you know, you feel that confidence and that energy come through this video, and you take that and you hold on to it and you start telling people to fuck off more who aren't showing up for you. Nine of Cups, right? Your reputation here, you know, you're a very free, loving, spirited individual is what I feel. What was I going to say? I don't know. I feel like you could be, your reputation could be like you're easily satisfied. Like you're a person who lives quite comfortably. You're very content with the success that you've achieved. You're very easily satisfied. I also feel like you're very appreciative with this Nine of Cups. Like she's not giving me, like the cups are flying around her. She's not holding on to any of them. She's like very carefree energy. And that's sort of the reputation here, is like you're happy to go along with everyone else but yourself with this Nine of Cups. So I just feel like people could be like a pig in mud when they're in your energy, because you are happy to do what they want to do and not what you want to do. So please be mindful. I feel like, yeah, I definitely feel like some of you will pick this pile. Like you'll know if this resonates. Like, and then some of you might go, fuck, maybe they are breadcrumbing me. Like you'll notice that when you actually take those rose-colored glasses off and go, is this person contacting me when it suits them, or when it's like sort of natural and it's just happening naturally? I don't know. Someone will know what that means. You could have a reputation with the Nine of Cups that you have financial abundance a little bit, but you are very lucky. Lucky when it comes to work. You tend to always land in jobs that you love, that you're passionate about. So it's sort of like a wish fulfillment there. Three of Wands as reputation. I kind of feel like you have really good leadership skills is what I'm picking up. I see like a baby, you know, King of Wands, Queen of Wands here. Your reputation could be you're very confident in the workspace. Like you're very confident forward, like your foresight. So people, your reputation with people here could be the fact that you're really good with keeping the momentum going for growth with your ideas. Like you're really good at looking ahead and seeing the bigger picture is what I feel. Like you're a big picture person, and I feel like you're also very patient. I feel like your reputation is like, as long as you're seeing growth, you don't care how long it takes, right? You're happy to wait for your ships to come in because you know that they will come in. So there is this confidence in that. It's not so much you're confident about you, is your reputation. You're confident in a process. So you know everything happens in a divine guidance, divine purpose. Like everything happens, like it's orchestrated by the divine, okay? You can see, I feel like your reputation is, you can see things that other people can't see. Like when you come up with ideas, you can see them unfolding, but kind of coming back to this card, like you need better practical planning. Other people assume you've got the planning in place, but I think you slip up because you might have this negative energy. You might come up with ideas and then you've got these breadcrumbing kind of characters around you who plant seeds of doubt and then kind of put you off that path of following the plan that you originally had. That's why you need to eliminate them. When you tell somebody, here's a good example. You say, oh, I'm going to go to America and I'm going to do X, Y, Z. Well, you won't want to do that. You might go there, but you won't come back. Well, why is that? Because of like the drama happening in the world. What a very negative thing to say to somebody. Out of all the things you could say, not, wow, that sounds exciting. What a cool trip. So hopefully that makes sense. So always putting negative connotations to everything you are aiming to achieve, right? What you're dreaming for. Get rid of those people, they're shit. And then to close out your reading with the Three of Pentacles. Love it. So you have a reputation here in the workplace that you work really well in the team, if you do work in one. Okay. you collaborate really well with people. You allow people to lean on you, and you probably don't really lean on others. But I feel like your reputation in the workplace, specifically with the Three of Pentacles, is that you share your ideas, you share the workload, you're a team player, you're very vibrant, very easy to get along with. Like, you're a very busy bee. So I feel like the reputation at work is you're always moving, you're always working, whereas other people could be just sort of look like they're working, but they're not. But pile number 4 is always working. I feel like your reputation here is that you actually enjoy your job. You thrive in the workplace is what I feel with the Three of Pentacles. Funnily enough, Three of Pentacles is also linked to like creative hobbies as well. So your reputation does, in the workplace, there is a reputation about a creative hobby, which does tie back into this initial energy check-in. But that's all I've got for you guys. I really hope you enjoyed that. Let me know down in the comments. I'll see you next time. Bye.